What's up, YouTube? It's Mark from Kentucky, back with another video, back with some contest response videos. First one I'm going to do is for Nostalgic About Baseball. He's got a 100 subscriber contest. Congratulations on 100 subs. That's a pretty cool accomplishment. The first 100 is always the toughest. After that, you'll get to more and more and more. Just keep up the good work on your channel. And the second one I'm going to do is for Rob's Cards. He's got a 300 subscriber contest. That's awesome too, man. 300 subscribers. Great job, Rob. He's a fellow Mets fan, so I got to support him and his channel. All right, so the first one, Nostalgic About Baseball, wanted to know our all-time favorite teams, all-time lineup. And of course, you guys know I'm a Mets fan. This was actually pretty hard to do because I could have put together like a crazy lineup with all kinds of Hall of Famers. For some players that played for the Mets but didn't play very long, were on the downside of their career. I decided not to do that, except for one player, and I'll explain that when I do my lineup. So here's some honorable mentions. You know, Eddie Murray did play for the Mets at the end of his career. Roberto Alomar played for the Mets at the end of his career. Both these guys are Hall of Famers. Rickey Henderson played for the Mets for 1 year in 1999. Could have put him in there, but it didn't. A guy that played for the Mets for a few years that I really liked was Dave Kingman. That's a nice auto card there. Didn't put him in there either, but he's honorable mention. So those are some honorable mentions, Mets. And then you can't mention the Mets without their pitching. You know, he didn't want us to include pitchers, but I'm gonna show some of the Mets' great pitchers over the years. Of course, Nolan Ryan. That is a reprint. That's not the original. There's a Tom Seaver. That's not a reprint. And then Dwight Gooden. Of course, we had other great pitchers at the end of their career. We had Pedro Martinez. We had Tom Glavine, David Cone, Frank Viola, Billy Wagner, John Franco, Brett Saberhagen. I mean, we had just a ton of great pitchers over the years. But here we go. Here's my all-time favorite Mets lineup. Batting first, Willie Mays. He played his last year in baseball with the Mets. He didn't play for very long, but in my opinion, he's the best all-around player to ever play the game. And he donned a Mets uniform, so I have to have him batting first and leading off. Second is Carlos Beltran, outfielder for the Mets. I think he played about 7 or 8 years with us. Put up some solid numbers during his career. He's borderline Hall of Fame guy. Batting third at first base, Keith Hernandez, one of the best first basemen of all time. I mean, this guy was solid every year. A 300 hitter. He won MVP with the Cardinals. Very, very good player, very solid player, very underrated player. He's batting third for me. Batting fourth, my all-time favorite player, Gary Carter, catching. Of course, you guys know I love Carter, Hall of Famer. Just an awesome player, and he was even a better awesome person in real life. Check this out. Can you hear everything in there? All right. Batting fifth, DH, Mike Piazza. We'll put him batting fifth, Hall of Famer. Enjoyed watching Piazza play. Batting sixth, Mr. Darryl Strawberry, right field. Really enjoyed watching Strawberry play. He had a heck of a talent. If he could have stayed off the drugs, he'd have been a Hall of Famer for sure. Batting seventh, the captain, David Wright, third baseman. Awesome player. Too bad he had, injuries forced him to retire. That's just a shame because he would have been a Hall of Famer, I think, if he'd been continuing on the same pace that he was on a few years ago. Batting eighth, second baseman, Jeff Kent. Jeff Kent, I think, deserves to be in a Hall of Fame. Got the most home runs all time for a second baseman. Solid player. I believe he should be in the Hall of Fame, like I said. He's batting eighth. And batting ninth, shortstop, Jose Reyes. Reyes had some really solid years for us. He won the batting title 1 year when he was with the Mets. He's kind of gone downhill after that, but I really liked Reyes when he was in his prime. So that is my all-time Mets lineup there. And then I'm going to do a response for Rob's Cards, 300 subscriber response. So he wanted to know who our 3 favorite YouTubers were and why they were our favorites. I guess this was really hard to do. Really hard to do. I'm going to say Ray from Philly is probably my favorite guy to watch. He's one of the first guys I watched. Just like how he does his videos. I like the cards that he collects. Never miss one of his videos. I like that he has his son Ray in his videos with him. Just awesome. He does an awesome job. Puts a lot of thought into each video. The next channel I like is Baseball Card Junkies TVs, Tops 85 401, and Titanic Taters. Nate and Eric do an awesome job on that channel. They talk about lots of different stuff. They can just sit there and just talk. I just like listening to them talk. I mean, they're just passionate about the hobby and have great content. I mean, none of their videos are boring. You can click on them and watch them anytime, and they're just awesome. The third one, this was really hard, but I'm gonna say Baseball Collector Mike. Really like his channel, enjoy his content. Of course, he has just got a super awesome collection, vintage Hall of Fame autographs. But I think what sets his channel apart is the things he does for the community. Like he does the YouTube Hall of Fame. He did that last year. I guess he's going to do that again this year. That's freaking awesome. I really enjoy the Beyond Cardboard series he does too, where he interviews YouTubers and you get to know them a little bit better. They talk more of them. They talk about their life a little bit more and what they do besides baseball cards. Really enjoy that show. He just does an awesome job. And then another one that I really enjoy, one of the guys that inspired me to make videos too was Dave's Midlife Card Crisis. He makes videos every now and again, not as many as he used to, but I just love his collection because he likes the same stuff I like. He likes the Mets. He likes 1980s rookies. Just like his content a lot, so I'm gonna give him an honorable mention. But that's what I got for this time, guys. Contest response videos. Thanks for watching. Please leave comments, give me a thumbs up, and keep on collecting.